Germany offers a rich footballing landscape filled with clubs that boast deep histories, intense fan bases, and exciting opportunities for career mode enthusiasts. Whether you're looking to restore the glory of a fallen giant, navigate the pressure of pushing a top club back to its best, or guide a second division team to Bundesliga promotion, there's a club in Germany for every type of manager. Here's a breakdown of the top 5 clubs that you should consider managing in FC25 career mode. Starting off with Borussia Dortmund, which is one of Germany's most storied clubs, but they haven't won the Bundesliga since 2012 under Jurgen Klopp. With 8 Bundesliga titles to their name, the club has all the tools to be perennial title contenders, but in recent seasons they've fallen short of expectation. Their current performances in real life have been underwhelming, which makes this the perfect opportunity for an FC manager to step in and restore Dortmund to their rightful place at the top of German football. Dortmund's squad is a dream for any tactician, featuring players who can thrive in multiple formations. The key to your success will be finding the right tactical setup and addressing the squad's weaknesses. The fullback and centre-back departments need attention, especially with Borussia Dortmund's defensive vulnerabilities. The deal for Jan Couto from Man City should be made permanent, as he offers a dynamic presence at right back. In the centre of defence, targets like Salisu, Bella Kotchap and Nianzou provide much needed depth, with Salisu standing out as a left-footed option to back up Schlotterbeck. Offensively, Julian Brandt is the player to build around, especially with Marco Reus recently leaving Borussia Dortmund. Brandt is poised to take over as the creative fulcrum of the side. Adeyemi and Gittins are versatile attackers who should be given regular game time, either as wide forwards or central strikers, depending on your formation. However, the futures of players like Daniel Marlin and Gio Reyna seem uncertain, and moving them on could free up funds and strengthen other areas of the side. Borussia Dortmund's current striker situation is very interesting, as the club has 4 strikers on their books. With Sebastian Haller out on loan at Leganes, it might be wise to offload him permanently. The reintegration of Moukoko into the first team will be beneficial, as his ability to play both centrally and on the right gives you more tactical options. For firepower, Guirassy and Bayer are the perfect signings to bolster the attack, providing the goals needed to launch a title challenge. As for the Dortmund academy, it should be focused around scouting in Germany, Algeria and the US to try and develop the next stars of tomorrow. With the right youth system in place, you could unearth the next Gio Reyna or Christian Pulisic and secure long-term success for the club. Up next is an Eintracht Frankfurt career mode, an underdog with European ambition. Frankfurt is one of the most intriguing teams to manage in Germany due to their recent success on the European stage and their underdog status in the Bundesliga. Having won the Europa League in recent years, Eintracht Frankfurt is a club with lofty ambitions but is still playing catch-up to Germany's giants, that being Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. In career mode, you have the opportunity to push Frankfurt into the Bundesliga's upper echelons and even challenge for Champions League football. The 24-25 season has started well for Frankfurt in real life, with the team scoring goals for fun thanks to the red-hot form of Omar Mamouche and Hugo Ekitike. However, despite their good form, the team still has significant weaknesses that need addressing. Defensively, Frankfurt is light at the back, and securing a permanent deal for Rasmus Christensen from Leeds United should be a priority. The centre-back positions also need urgent reinforcements, and players like Sala and Koulibaly could bring much-needed stability. Eintracht Frankfurt's squad offers great flexibility, particularly with versatile players like Junior Dina Ebembe, who can play as a winger, a midfielder, or even as a fullback. His presence adds tactical fluidity, but the team could still use some options in the wider zones. Players like Bakwa or Atara would be excellent additions to strengthen the right-hand side of the attack, providing more options in the wider areas. The youth academy is central to Frankfurt's long-term success. Targeting young talent from Germany and France will help build a pipeline of future stars. Mamouche is one player that is attracting a lot of attention, and if a big offer comes in, you'll need to be prepared to sell and reinvest wisely. Should you choose to offload him, Belgio or Moukoko could be suitable replacements who can lead the line for years to come. Now, I've already made a YouTube short discussing Eintracht Frankfurt's realistic sales and signings that they could possibly go ahead and make with players that they are currently linked to in real life. So I will link that right here somewhere. Please remember to put this in the video. In career mode, your goal with Frankfurt will be to balance domestic success with European ambition. Can you turn this side into a regular Champions League contender while still being able to punch above their weight in the Bundesliga? Up next is Borussia Mönchengladbach. Once a dominant force in German football, Borussia Mönchengladbach have seen their fortunes wane in recent years. The club's 5 Bundesliga titles and storied past stand a stark contrast to their current mid-table struggles. Gladbach is in desperate need of a rebuild, and as a manager, you'll have the challenge of restoring them to glory, with the long-term goal of competing for European places and even challenging for the Bundesliga title. The squad at Gladbach is a mix of young talents with experienced veterans, giving you a solid foundation to try and build off of. Players like Luca Netz, Joe Scally, and Rocco Reitz are young stars with the potential to become cornerstones of your squad, while seasoned pros like Julian Weigl, Florian Neuhaus, Robin Hack, Itakura, and Honorat provide stability in the midfield and defense. Balancing the developments of your younger stars mixed in with the experience of your older players will be key to getting the best out of this current squad. However, the financial constraints mean you'll need to be smart in the transfer market. The club has limited resources, so focusing on developing talent from within the youth academy will be essential. Scouting in Germany and Switzerland will provide a steady stream of young players who can help Gladbach compete in the long term. Bringing through young talent will be a vital part of your strategy, as Gladbach is unlikely to have the budget to compete for big name signings right away. Tactically, the squad is flexible and can adapt to a variety of formations, allowing you to experiment with different systems based on your opponents. Whether you prefer the traditional 4-3-3 or something more unconventional, Gladbach has the personnel to execute various tactical setups. Your mission is clear: rebuild Borussia Mönchengladbach, push for European football, and restore one of Germany's historic clubs to its former glory. In second place is Hamburger SV, rebuilding a sleeping giant. Once a powerhouse of German football, Hamburg have been stuck in Bundesliga 2 for far too long. As a manager, your goal will be to lead the sleeping giant back to the top flight and restore the club's status as a major player in German football. With HSV's passionate fanbase and rich history that includes multiple league titles and European success, this is one of the most exciting long-term projects in career mode for FC25. The squad is something of a blank canvas, which gives you the freedom to mold it in the image that you would want. Players like Perrin and Karabek are young stars who can be developed into key pieces for your team, but there's still a lot of work to be done. The defense in particular needs strengthening, and targets like Getcheta and Neil could bring much needed quality to the back line. Hamburg also has the financial resources to make a few signings, which is rare for a club in Bundesliga 2. You'll have the opportunity to bring in talent and build a squad capable of not only gaining promotion, but competing in the Bundesliga once you're there. A striker like Fagir is a young forward with a huge potential, and bringing him into the squad would give you a long-term attacking option to develop. The youth academy will be a crucial part of your success, with a focus on scouting talent from Germany in the early stages of your career mode. Building a pipeline of young players who can contribute to the first team will be key to sustaining success at Hamburg. Can you take Hamburger SV back to the Bundesliga and eventually back to the pinnacle of German football? And lastly is a Cologne career mode. For those who love a gritty underdog story, FC Cologne offers a perfect challenge in career mode. Cologne is a club with a history of fighting spirit, but have struggled to make an impact in recent seasons. Now relegated to the second division of German football following their transfer ban, your task is to stabilize the club and guide them back to the top flights, where you will try and establish them as a competitive force in German football. The squad has some bright spots, with players like Fink Graffer, Kilian Martel, Miner, Hussein Basic, Thielmann, and Lemperla worth building around. However, with a limited budget, you'll need to rely on free transfers, youth developments, and clever scouting to strengthen your squad. The youth academy will be crucial in your success, and focusing your scouting efforts in Germany and at a later date, Switzerland and Austria will help you find the next generation of stars. Cologne is currently set up in a 4-2-2 system, which is perfect for the personnel currently in their squad, and they are also perfect for any variation of the 4-4-2, emphasizing defensive solidity and quick counter-attacks. With limited resources, you'll need to rely on the grit and determination to grind out results to claw your way back to the top of German football. The long-term challenge with Cologne is to not only secure promotion, but to establish the club as a stable, mid-table Bundesliga side. Can you keep them in the top flight and eventually push for European places? And there we go, people. Those are the 5 German teams that I think are best suited for a proper career mode journey in FC25. Anyways, if you have liked this video, please don't forget to smash that like button down below, as well as comments. Would you want to see more videos like this in the future? I will still maintain the tactics videos, don't you worry. But maybe introducing a few different sort of videos could also add to the Brom Squad gaming experience. Anyways, until the next time, until the next one, I hope you have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.